Oh, right. Hey YouTube, I'm back. The stream crashed while I took a break, but you won't notice because this will probably be in a new episode anyways, or while a cut after a break. Wait a second. I just have to write a message that the stream is back on. Okay. Gosh, my stomach. I don't know, normally I have a pretty good, gut condition, flora, whatever. What am I talking about? But yeah, it gets, when my emotional, I remembered what we have to do here. My emotional status, my psychological status can affect me so easily that recently it's been pretty bad because I think stress was like, oh, you don't notice me consciously? Well, there you go, subconscious. I will show it physically. Yeah, so like stress, and when I'm like, because of things changing and having to adjust, not being able to control and change things. You know what I mean? Yeah, that makes my psyche kind of like, whoa, stress, yay, and oh, weird, and uncertainty, and then my stomach gets nervous. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. It's pretty good. It's been worse in my life, but yeah, it's I can live with it. So now I have to see how the sale goes. I think it goes to the to this. Wait, I mirrored it. Yeah, okay, I think it goes to this side. So, the first two, which are these, are right. But then I have to copy the next two rows to this height. Right, damn it. Right. So 1, 2. This would be so confusing. Ouch. I hope. Okay, the bug didn't move. It's good. Wait, wasn't it 2? 1, 2, right? Oh, it's 1, 2. Okay. This will kill me. I hope the bug. Oh, I hope no other bug which like stings or bites got in, because I don't want Yeah, I don't want stings. Is it 2? Right, yeah. Okay. Is there any faster way to get rid of wool? It isn't. There isn't, right? Why do I have to... I can't get Beastars out of my mind. And now, before you judge, if you know Beastars, have you watched it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you find it weird? Do you instantly judge it because it's like with humanoid animals? Oh! Oh, hey, it's those stairs over there I never finished. Hi, Juge. I see them. So yeah, I was talking about Beastars. So recently, I randomly, because I wanted to watch I didn't have any Let's Plays or streams to watch left, and I didn't want to watch Chernobyl because I didn't want to upset myself with that. I was like, nah, I need something happy or something weird. And then I started watching Final Space. And I binged it accidentally. So I watched Beastars after that. I watched it in 2 sittings and then wrote, hi DMQ! And I wrote on Instagram about that. Ouch, my eyebrow is itchy. Wow, such weird things. Gosh, now the next 3 rows. So 1, 2, 3. Didn't I delete that song? Wait a second. I deleted that song from the playlist. What is wrong with you? Okay. It me, yes. Hey, Big Mama. What was I talking? Yeah, right. Then I started because Netflix just recommended it. It was the first thing, like when you open Netflix on TV, there's like a thing where it instantly plays the trailer, and that was Beastars for me. I was like, okay, I can't decide what to watch right now. I'm between vampires and Beastars. I realized that I watched the trailer of Vampires, and I was like, damn, that looks like crap. I'm sorry, but I don't know whether maybe I should watch it, but I don't know. It looks, if you watch the trailer, it looks bad. To me, at least. It's like, what? No, I don't want to watch that. The pictures and the text were much better than the trailer. Oof. So yeah, I expected something else. So yeah, it didn't match my taste from the trailer. 1, 2, 3. Okay, gosh. And I have to move. Oh, gosh. Okay, and yeah. Then I was like, oh, do you watch much in English or strictly German? Everything in English. That's the truth. I've been doing that for 4, 5 years maybe. I think I really started doing that with Game of Thrones. Did I? I think I watched Game of Thrones completely in English. Did I? No. I don't know. I can't remember. Did I? I think I started Game of Thrones in German, but then when the first season I had to wait for came out, which was the 4th, I think, I watched it in English. I can't remember. But yeah, I've been watching everything and reading and writing, etc. Everything in English for years. Except for some streams and Let's Players who are German. Yeah. So yeah, Beastars. I was like, okay, then I will watch that because Vampires looked meh. Yeah. No, I think I was between Final Space and Vampires. And after Final Space, I was like, what to watch now? And I didn't want to watch Chernobyl, so I started watching Beastars, right? It was like that. And I love it. I didn't expect it, but I love it. Gosh. And now I'm so excited for the 2nd season, and I'm thinking about, after years, buying a manga again. Because there's a manga of Beastars. And I was like, yeah, Netflix is dragging me back into animes. I still don't like the common, the standard animes. I mean, there isn't really a standard. There are so many different types of anime. But anime, not animes. No S. The plural is anime. I'm talking about random stuff. But yeah. I was like, that looks interesting. Is it not playing the music again? Gosh. Ah. Oh, it is. It just has a super long intro where nothing happens. Okay, and yeah. What did I want to say about Beastars? I can't get it off my mind, I think. Yeah, that was it. It's so weird. And it's not like weirdly sexual or a furry thing, by the way. It's like, it's pretty deep and a cool thought experiment, like moral-wise. And also, like, I think the world creation is super interesting. I'm just like, I'm so into that. As a creator myself, I'm just like, this looks so cool. Yeah. And I kind of miss it. And now I don't know what to watch anymore. I still have to watch Chernobyl before I got Sky, where in Germany you can see HBO shows for 2 months, because in that time frame Westworld, current season 3 of Westworld is airing, and I don't want to pay Sky for more than that. So yeah, I will cancel Sky after that, and I'm just like, I have to watch Chernobyl in that time frame, but I don't want to force it on myself. And also, I need the right like mood for it. Maybe I will tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, but recently I wanted to watch more like different stuff, and not like dark real world stuff, because that's currently happening anyways in real life. Yeah. Okay, I should continue building. I think I will have to build through another night. Wow. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, some light. Yay. How much distance? This is the base the base one, then 2. So that's the distance already, right? Yeah. Okay, that should do it, right? 1 here and then the okay, yeah. Hello again, Kuru. I'm convinced Twitch streaming is a game of chance. Yeah. Okay, now I just have to copy it. Wait, I have to copy 3 row, damn it. Okay, just this first layer. La 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 la. I made a building mistake and have to pay for it. Wait, this isn't. No, it's not above me. Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2. Kuru. You watch anime, right? Negative. Because now your only viewable resolution is 720. What? Really? Okay, that can't be right. Wait. Anime! Did I finish that sentence? I wasn't sure how much I've said. Yeah. Do you know Beastars on Netflix? I was like, if someone knows it, has watched it, then cool. Oh, come on. How do I fix the CPU? Does it change? It does the anime. Beastars! Do you like it? Your stream is experiencing issues. Yeah, I'm noticing that. You do not have any. You and me talked about it on IG. Transcoding is only given every few slots. I know some streamers who restart a few times until they get it okay. Also, I'm looking on Instagram right now because I'm forgetful AF, and apparently we talked about it. Okay, you reacted with a fire emoji. That's not talking about it. Okay, yes, I like Beastars. Oh, that's nice. I love it. Gosh, I didn't expect that, but like it's like Carol and Tuesday. Carol and Tuesday, like it hit my heart, and since I was like, okay, I will give unique types of anime a chance again. And I think I will watch Darker Than Black again, because I still have that on DVD, and I was like, oh, Darker Than Black, and also Tokyo-Ghoul. Why am I getting back into anime right now? I think I'm remembering someone else. Oh, okay, good, you confused me. Carol and Tuesday, I love it. Okay, great, then 720p, yay. I shouldn't restart, right? I don't know. But wait, am I recording in 1080p still? I mean, for me it looks like, well, yeah. What mermaid song? Play it. You don't have to. Weeps. I can't. I will get. Oh gosh, the mermaid song. Oh gosh, it's been too long. It's up to you on the restart. There's no guarantees we get it. I mean, as long as my. Yeah, it's alright. As long as my recording is in the right quality. I mean, it's okay for you, right? Oh, yes. Beastars has good animation and a compelling story. Yes, the animation is so cool. They made kind of a... I read that they made kind of a trick there. They combined like 3D with 2D animation. It's like, oh my gosh. That's why it looks so cool. So yeah, as long as the recording... Sorry, by the way, YouTube, there are technical issues, and yeah. As long as my recording is in the right quality and I can upload it properly on YouTube, it's alright. It will be alright. And I think the VOD will also be in 1080, so it's okay. As long as people don't get, like, 100, what's it, 40, 180. Yeah, it's a lot. Yes, but man, do people judge it because of certain scenes? Yes, exactly! The Grim Adventures of Billy and Monday was a good anime. I don't know that. Fred Burger. Fred Burger, okay. I don't know that. Okay, but yeah, I watched it in the living room on TV. So people who passed could see it, which is my family, and also my brother's girlfriend sat in the living room. So she was like, okay, when she saw the first scene where things got a bit woof. And it was so weird, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna commit to it. The story is good. It's not like just for the looks of it. It happens for a reason. So I'm gonna be adult about it and not care what others think, and that felt good. And I was like, yes, I'm enjoying it, because also my sister came into the room and she was like, oh, I've heard about that one. About that anime, and I was like, okay, what did she hear? She was like, huh. But also, is it weird to say that? Nah, it's good. Kuro. I know someone. I knew someone. I was once best friends with someone who reminded me of Haru. Yeah. And it's... it hurt to watch Beastars a bit, but it also explained some things to me about her again, maybe a bit, I don't know. But yeah, it hurt a bit because I've been remembering her quite a bit lately, and she was like the person I was closest with ever in my life. And she helped me a bunch when I was in like high school, in middle school. Well, for me it was all one school, but still. And I kind of... I don't think we would, like, I don't know. I tried contacting her again a few times. Gosh, if she would hear that, she would know I'm talking about her. But yeah, it's just sad to lose people you've been super close with. Like, she treated me differently when I was like a teenager. Like, all the others told me I was naive and so many things, but she was, you know, you have to know about me that I'm pretty weird. Also, like, psychologically, yes, but with other people, it takes so long until I that other people get close to me. Online it's a bit different, but also that it takes a while until I get people to me. I mean, I'm very honest and open, but it doesn't mean that I consider them as friends. And it takes so long for me to get there. And like, I also don't like people touching me. Like, barely anyone touches me. It's not that I'm like super weird about it psychologically, but and yeah, she was like, with her I could be open. With her I felt like yeah, she was my best friend, and gosh. She was like kind of a bit of more of an older sister to me even than my real older sister. Because I spoke to her about everything, and I was the only one patient enough to deal with her borderline stuff, because she had borderline syndrome. And oh gosh. He's talking about an American cartoon from the 2000s. Ah, okay. I've pretty much fallen out of contact with everyone from school other than one person. I'm still in contact with one person I went to school with, and one person I went to elementary school with. Yeah. It's hard to let go of some friends, but I find a good friendship can better even when apart. It's just... sometimes I just think about writing to her and telling her that like, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe and so on. Like, I just want to write her, but then I think about it again, and then I say, nah, sleep about it. And then I don't do it. And I was just like, no, because I don't want to. The relationship with her was also connected to a lot of pain, because yeah, she borderline syndrome, depression and so on, suicide, not really suicide attempts, but like self-harm and so on, and I had to deal with all that, and in the end I had to end the relationship because it got too much for me. I couldn't handle it anymore. I tried so much, but I couldn't. And it's like those people you really want to take care of and you really love, but you can't be with them anymore, like be friends with them anymore. Because, yeah, it gets too much and it hurts your own psyche. And I was a teenager and I went through all that, and it's like, And then I just cut the contact with her because she did some weird stuff and like she made some weird decisions, and I couldn't do anything anymore. It's like, yeah, and maybe things have changed now, maybe, but I also don't want to get into something that would be toxic for me. And it just hurts because she could be such an amazing person. She has so many like great talents, great skills, and she's like, when you get to her, like when I think I got to her like true self, or like how do I say that? Psychology hour with Kana. No. When I think I got to like who she's really, what she's really like besides all the borderline and so on stuff, I really like that, and that's why I try to get that out more and like help her get to that. And so also stream crash is going. Oh, thank you, Jerry, for rejoining. I took a break and it crashed. That's great time. But yeah, I'm talking about an old friend right now. So yeah. Yeah, I just tried to help her. And I feel like I imagined what she could be like with like, if she could get better and deal with all the stuff. After a few years, she went to a therapist, which that was such a huge step, and I was so proud of her, and I was like, yes. Yeah, and I imagined if she continued on a like good and healthy path, then I would have really liked what would have come like out there, like who she could have developed into. And yeah, I just always wonder, has she gotten closer to that now? What's she like now? And it's so weird when you've never been like, I've never been in a proper like love relationship. I never really had a partner. So she's like a best friend who I was really close with. She's the closest relationship and the best I ever had. Kind of, not best. But yeah, in a way, yes. Yes. Weirdly. Wow. A relationship that caused so much pain. A friendship. And it's the best I ever had. Wow. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, so it's weird when you had that, and I went so much into social isolation in so many ways. And yeah, as I said, it took me so long to let people get close to me. It got worse after I had kind of lost her. She didn't die. Don't worry. If you joined later, she didn't die. But yeah, we lost connection and so on. And yeah, it's not fun. No, just it feels good to talk about that. It just concerns my mind so much and so often, and it's gotten more lately, I think. Like, it's not totally always there, but quite a bit. Like, it's weird to say. It's not like I'm totally obsessed with it, or it's totally ruining my mood or whatever, or concerning me that it stresses me totally, but I think you get it. Gosh, it's so hard to like say this without it sounding weird. And yeah, Shimi Haru reminded me of her from Beastars. Wow, that sounds so wrong. But okay, but I will say that now. haters will be like, oh, no, but yeah, I don't want those people watching my stuff anyways, unless they change, like, how do you say that? Homophobous, because I don't know whether I'm bi or pan, or I don't know, but it was probably just a thing where you were best friends with someone and then you suddenly confuse the being best friends with someone feelings as more than that. I'm not sure. Maybe it was properly more than that. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But I told her at some point that I was into her and that I had a crush on her. And it was probably just a crush. But yeah, and it was totally fine. It didn't ruin our friendship in any way. And she's also bi. She is, I don't know, bi or pan or whatever. I don't know. So yeah, it wasn't a problem in that way. But it was totally fine. It was like not a problem. She was like, I don't know. Maybe for her it was a problem, but she didn't express it. I don't know. I have no idea what she really thought back then. I don't know. But yeah. So that made it even worse. That she was the... Wait, 1, 2, 3. Not 1, 2, right? 3? Not the lower one here. Go away. Yeah, so that made it kind of... I don't even know if my sister knew, because first she was best friends with my sister. And then I got to know her, and we got along better, kind of. I was more patient, definitely. So yeah. What did I want to say? Hello. Yeah, so as I said, that made it even harder for her to be the first person I ever like really felt like I had proper feelings for. Gosh, I sound like such a... How do you say it? Autist? Is autist the English word as well? My acting teacher even asked me once whether I might be I don't know, autistic, whether I might be autistic in some way, but I'm not. I think my therapist would have noticed that. I'm just weird. Yeah. I wonder why am I so heavily socially distanced? It's so... I guess it's from my social phobia, but still. I mean, that also sounds cocky, but I'm highly intelligent. I have an IQ that says that, so yeah. And it often happens to people with like a high IQ. Gosh, now I'm talking about stuff I really like to talk about. It's so weird. I'm so open, but still like so unsocial. Yeah. The first therapist I had, like when I was a teenager, she said that it like, and I knew that before, but still, she said that it often happens to people with a high IQ, that they are kind of like more distanced from most people in a way. And yeah, maybe that plus social phobia made it happen, or maybe something in my childhood happened which I can't remember enough to make the connection. Oh, also my siblings bullied me, maybe that did that too. Yeah. Oh gosh. I told you, psychology session with Kana. I get it, kind of, I have a friend like that. Oh. Autist, yes, that's what I meant. Autist? Is that an English word? Like when you are kind of weird with feelings? That's a very bad description, but still. Like when you can't get in touch with certain feelings correctly. But I mean, I'm so empathic, so I might not be, I don't know. Introverts usually stem from people's fear of not being understood. Yeah. I love understanding, and not being understood is my motto. No. But I often don't get understood, so... I think that's also one big problem I have with my family. Gosh, I'm talking so much right now. It helps though. I can't lose track of time though. Wait, 3, 2, 2, okay. 1, 2. It goes back, right? Yeah, it does.